That smells amazing, guys. I can't wait to eat. I'm gonna take a peek real quick. Ooh, look at that pretty crust. You should see my cameraman licking his lips. What's up, guys? Stephanie here from Southern Girl Cooks. Today we're going to be making my easy skillet fried, and I use a cast iron skillet. You can use whatever skillet you have, but I will tell you that cast iron typically works better when you're trying to sear your meat and get a beautiful crust. But we're going to be making easy ribeye steaks. You can use whatever steak you want, but I happen to have, I'm in the Tennessee area, and I had the opportunity to work with Fat Daddy Meats, and so I have some beautiful ribeyes here that I am going to be preparing. Guys, please look them up. He's got a Facebook page, again, Fat Daddy Meats. I am excited about this. He sells seafood. He sells all kinds of meats. We were able to pick up a big pack of different types of steaks and beef and things like that. So I'm excited. Now, the first thing that I like to do is go ahead and get my garlic butter ready. So I've got some garlic butter in here. It's already been softened. I used just the store-bought minced garlic. If you want to prepare some fresh garlic and mince it yourself, that's fine. I've got some salt and pepper, and then I've got some parsley flakes. Again, if you want to use fresh parsley, it's up to you. And what you want to do is just take the softened butter, add all of the ingredients in. I will make sure that I link in the description box how much of each ingredient that I use, and then you want to salt and pepper to taste. Now, we're going to put this out of the way, and then we're going to get working on our steaks. Now, with your steaks, you want to make sure that when you pull them out of the refrigerator, that you allow them to sit on the counter and get room temperature for about 20-30 minutes, something like that. You don't really have to go over 30 minutes. And then we're gonna salt and pepper them. If you wanna put some extra garlic or something like that on them, maybe some rosemary, some thyme, is totally up to you. But I'm just gonna keep it simple with a little bit salt and pepper. These steaks are so beautiful, guys. You really don't have to put a lot of ingredients on them, and you're gonna have a beautiful product at the end. I'm gonna cook these with some broiled lobster tails. I've got a recipe video on my page for broiled lobster tails, if you want to check that out. And then I'm gonna fry up some shrimp. So we're gonna have a salad and some nice bread, and that's what we're gonna have for dinner. So we're gonna get started on the steak. Okay, guys, so we've got the ribeyes here. I've got some kosher salt. I've also got some black pepper. Now, again, if you want to add extra ingredients to it, that is totally up to you. I find for me, for my family, that just minimally seasoned ribeyes work best for us. I'm gonna just throw some salt on here. And you also wanna remember, if you're going to be using the garlic butter, it's got seasoning in it as well. So just be mindful of that. You don't wanna have a salty mess. I'm gonna season this with some black pepper, then I'm gonna turn it over. What I like to do is, after I season it, now we've already allowed it to sit on the counter for 20 to 30 minutes. After I season it, then I allow it to sit for another like 10 or 15 minutes. While this is sitting, what I like to do is I go ahead and I get my cast iron skillet, bring that into the frame so you can see what I'm doing. I get canola oil. Canola oil, you're able to get it hot, really hot. It's got I believe it's called a high smoking point, high heating point. Correct me if I'm wrong. But anywho, you just want to put a little bit in here, okay? Maybe a tablespoon, and just allow that to get hot. And you want to get it really, really hot, because you're going to want to, like I said, we're going to be searing these. Now, I like to cook my steaks about medium rare. And if you want to cook it longer, that's totally up to you, but that's just what I like to do. I find that when I cook them medium, when I cook them well, they're a bit too dry for me. Even if I've added some type of marinade, if I've added some garlic butter or something like that, it just is not the same quality for me as when I cook it medium rare to medium well. Most of the time it's medium rare. So anywho, let's get this hot, and we're gonna sear these babies for about 3 to 4 minutes on each side, and then we'll be ready to eat. Welcome back to Southern Girl Cooks, guys. So as promised, we're getting ready to sear our ribeyes. So I've got the ribeyes here. They are already seasoned. So I am going to just stick them in our cast iron skillet. Make sure that you get oil on, cover the entire steak with oil. You want to make sure that you've got your pan really, really hot so that we get that beautiful crust on it, okay? I have the tendency to start messing with them. It's not necessary, guys. Just put them in there, let them do their thing. You only want to flip them one time, okay? So once you allow them to crust over, on this side, you're gonna turn them over, let them crust the other side, and please don't flip them again. That smells amazing, guys. I can't wait to eat. Like I said earlier, we're gonna have some beautiful butter cracker crusted shrimp, and we're also gonna have broiled lobster. I'm gonna make a beautiful Caesar salad, and then we're gonna have some of the brown kind of sweet rolls. They're actually Cheesecake Factory rolls. That's not sponsored. They just happen to be pretty good. So I'm gonna take a peek real quick. Not quite where I want them to be yet, but they are getting there. And guys, shout outs to wherever you are in the world right now. Please comment down below if there's anything that you want to see me make on this YouTube channel, or you just want to shout out and tell me where you're tuning in from. That'd be great. Guys, this is something that you can make for dinner. You can also, the holidays are coming. Memorial Day was just a few days ago, and the 4th of July is coming really soon here in the United States. Look at that beautiful crust, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and flip this one over. And guys, if you feel like when you add your oil in, if you didn't add enough oil, it's okay to add some more. Just make sure you get it super duper hot. Once we get our steaks where we want them, we're gonna, at the end, we're gonna introduce in this beautiful garlic butter that we made earlier. I think I'm gonna add just a little bit more oil to mine. And shout out to my cameraman back there. Ooh, look at that pretty crust. And again, guys, like I said before, make sure that you check out Fat Daddy Meats in Tennessee. I had the opportunity to meet with him last week. I picked these beautiful steaks up from him, and I'm gonna make sure that I tag him in the video down below so you can go and follow him, connect with him, get some of these beautiful meats that he's offering, guys. And he has 2 pages, and I'll make sure that I link both pages. His Facebook pages, I'll make sure that I link both of those in the description down below. These are cooked the way I like them, the way we like them. So I am now going to add the garlic butter on top. Go crazy with it. I made quite a bit, so I'm just use it all. Make sure you guys can see what I have here. Isn't that beautiful? I'm just gonna pull one of these off and cut it open so you can see it. I wanna make sure that you see how beautiful it is on the other side. See how pretty that is? That nice, beautiful crust, that garlic butter. You should see my cameraman licking his lips. All right, so guys, see how juicy that is? See how beautiful that is? So I am just gonna taste it. Like I said, I like to cook my steaks medium rare. Guys, that's something serious. It's amazing. Guys, as always, thank you for watching Southern Girl Cooks. I'll see you in my next video.